It has been suggested to us that Fiji is to do away with this one constitution, the national constitution. Constituency, sorry. The one national
single
constituency.
constituency.
Right. It has to be done away with. We have suggestions from many quarters, from many associations and many submissions that we are to go back to various constituencies so that the members of parliament who are elected into parliament from these constituencies, first of all, get people who they are accountable to. Right? So that a constituency know who they are to go to if they need assistance. And secondly, so that we can avoid the members of parliament who are sitting in parliament with 200, 300, 500 votes and so forth, relying on that main person.
The current system.
Yeah, the current system. Mr. Governor can deal with accounting.
So let's talk about the constituency first. Right now we've got one constituency, and it is the Fiji constituency. In the past we had, based on the number of seats, that many constituencies. So Suva City would have several number of seats depending on, at that time we had the last system was you would have a number of open seats and then you would have communal seats, where the Fijian communal seat and the Indian communal seats and the general voter communal seats and the open seats, and one person would cast 2 votes based on the constituency that they're in. Are you looking at a system like that?
Not at the time being. All we have been considering or hearing is that we should go back to the multiple constituency election system.
Yes, so we have received submissions regarding moving away from the current system in the 2013 constitution, which is the whole country is a single constitution. To have constituencies, yeah, to have many constituencies or boundaries. Now, when you review the constitution, and if by implication, then the electoral act might need to be amended as well, because the constitution contains broad provisions regarding constituencies and the number of elected parliamentarians. So if we change that in the 2013 constitution, by implication, we need to change the mechanics of how we elect people, which is the electoral act. Now, currently the electoral act is not part of our terms of reference. But yes, if we do change that provision in the constitution which talks about the constituencies and the number of elected representatives, then the electoral act will need to change into many constituencies rather than a single constituency. At the moment, we are not clear as to what system we will propose, but after the public consultations are over, we will sit together, discuss, and we'll make a recommendation on the system moving forward.
With all this in play, knowing that you will be looking at it, whether you decide on it and how you go is something that you'll decide on, but with the general elections to be held any time between August this year and February next year, wouldn't we have a confused population if all these things come in and only a few months to go for elections?
I agree with that. If there is a new electoral system with nature and characteristics different to what we have now, education and awareness will be key. So that's something the government will need to look at.
And first, the government has to go through the process of taking the bill to Parliament, getting that required 2/3 of the vote, and then taking it to a referendum to get a simple majority.
And then when it's approved, then they will have to carry out an education and awareness program.
So time is very short for all of that.
Yeah, so it's up to them how they take it. But I agree with you. They will have to have a massive education and awareness program to ensure that our voters understand the system.
Are you likely to recommend a new electoral system?
It's too early to say, Vijay, because we'll have to discuss that. We haven't heard submissions. We haven't recorded submissions from the majority of the majority people of this country.
But what we have received so far indicate, they tell us, moving away from the single
Which means that you are most likely leaning towards a different system compared to now.
Probably.